Hey, welcome to the Crossroads from Star Wars Celebration Japan. This video is a peek behind the upcoming additions to the Disney parks from Walt Disney Imagineering. I was only allowed to take stills of the panel, so sit back and let's see what's in store. The panel was hosted by Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka Tano in Lucasfilm Animation. She welcomed with a throwback photo to Star Tours before introducing the panel of Asa Kamala and Anisha Deshmore of WDI, Matt Martin of Lucasfilm, and Michael Cerna of Disney Live Entertainment. On May 22nd, 2026, to coincide with the Mandalorian and Grogu film, we're going to get some upgrades to Smuggler's Run, where Hondo hires the Mandalorian in this updated version. They don't want to take the ride down for a while, so they've been doing test running on computer models. And then after hours, they'll hop in the cockpit, upload what they're working on, and do ride-throughs, which they said it's a terrible, terrible part of their job to have to get on this ride and ride it over and over and over. And if that sounds like a good job. So at South by Southwest, they announced 3 of the 4 worlds. And the first world we're going to talk about is Tatooine. As you can see here, we'll fly by the Sandcrawler. They talked like this could be Beggar's Canyon. And then another cave, which with big bones, which could be Krayt Dragon bones, which would be really cool. The second world is Bespin and Cloud City. Notice the Razor Crest, or a Razor Crest. So I'm curious as to exactly where this falls in the Mandalorian timeline. And then we'll have a hangar where they said there's some Easter eggs. If you look toward the middle, the white and reddish looking ship, that is a Star Tours Star Cruiser ship. And the third is going to be the Death Star 2. The wreckage outside of Endor, where you will be able to fly through the wreckage. You'll be able to fly through the reactor core in different sections. And here we get the 4th announcement, special for Celebration. And the 4th world is Coruscant. And they said they're going to do like the Zam Wesell Obi-Wan chase with Anakin driving. And here we have the engineer will have a new job and will be highly sought after. You'll get to interact with Grogu on the screen in the engineer chair. And the engineer will also pick the planets that you go to on the attraction. So no more fighting over the pilot because everybody's going to want to be the engineer. They also showed some behind the scenes photos of the pics of the storyteller character created for the Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga, the nighttime show at Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. Which, if you notice, this is a Bendu character like in Knights of the Old Republic. And then they brought out some BDX droids to show off their skills. It was interesting seeing how they walk around and interact with the panelists. The team also showed off the remotes that are used to control the droids, and also how they use them to interact with guests. So, if you like video games, you are trained for this. Overall, I'm excited about seeing the upgrades to Smuggler's Run. It just seems weird that you're going to be in Batuu, and then you're going to take off in the Falcon, and we're going to hopefully have a good story connection between Batuu and how you get into starting the 4 worlds. It should be interesting. I'd like them to do this every once in a while, like upgrade the programs. I'd like to see some OT. Some original trilogy would be really, really great for this ride. I'm glad they're kind of getting out of the sequel trilogy era with Batuu and Galaxy's Edge. Well, that's going to do it for this. Be looking forward for more Celebration wrap-up videos. Be sure to like and subscribe because I'll also be getting into past celebrations and how this is going to lead into what could we see at Star Wars Celebration 2027 in LA. So, catch you later at the Crossroads. Bye.